What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Prince Cowboy88 from the Cold Cheese and Hot Bullets podcast. What's up, everybody? Well, look at me now, baby. Look at me now. We just won the game against Tampa Bay Bucs, as I said, and guess what? I'm 6-0 on all my picks. So what you got to say? What you got to say about that? But before I get into the details of the game, I'm going to give you a quick little brief of stats before I get into the iteration. But it ain't going to be too long, so don't get too much in the zone. Check this out. Cowboys, Dak Prescott went from 25 for 33 for 305 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Everybody was talking about them interceptions. I told you, if they grasp the moment, they play flawless football, this can happen. They can get past the first round of playoffs, which they did in the first time since 1992. But I'm going to get into that. T. Pollard have 15 carries for 77 yards, average 5.1 yards a carry, 0 touchdowns. My man Ezekiel Elliott got 13 carries for 27 yards, averaging 2.1 yards a carry, 0 touchdowns. Dak Prescott got 7 carries for 24 yards, averaging 3.4 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. A beautiful touchdown he ran too. Faked them all out. My man Dalton Schultz, 7 receptions for 95 yards, averaging 13.6 yards a reception, 2 touchdowns. My man C.D. Lamb, 4 receptions, 68 yards, averaging about 17 yards a reception, 1 touchdown. Micah Gallup, 5 receptions, 46 yards, averaging 9.2 yards a reception, 1 touchdown. That's our 5 touchdowns all together. Let's go to the Bucs and let's look at their numbers. Tom Brady for 35 of 66 passes. That's a lot of damn passes for a quarterback, especially for a 45-year-old quarterback. Averaging 351 yards, 351 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. R. White, running back, got 7 carries for 41 yards, averaging 5.9 9 carries a yard, 0 touchdowns. You got Leonard Fournette. He got some measly numbers right here. 5 carries, 11 yards, averaging 2.2 yards. He got 1 point better than Ezekiel for 0 touchdowns. And then you got Chris Godwin, 10 receptions for 85 yards, averaging 8.5 yards a reception, 0 touchdowns. Then you got Julio Jones, a classic, a oldie, always good, twice a day. 7 receptions, averaging 74 yards for averaging 10.6 yards a reception for 1 touchdown. Then you got Michael Evans for 6 receptions, averaging 74 yards a reception, 74 yards, averaging 12.3 yards a reception, 0 touchdowns. And then you got this unknown receiver called C. Break, if I'm saying it right, for 1 reception, averaging for 8 yards, averaging 8 yards, 1 touchdown. Okay, that's the numbers for the game. Listen, bottom line, Cowboys came in focused and ready to play. They came in with their suitcase and their suits buttoned up. They were suited and booted and ready to put a foot up the behinds of the Buccaneers. And they didn't give a dang about what anybody said, what anybody thought, how many doubters, or anything like that. They just came in and played straight up football, and they brought it to them. They knew that Tom Brady's strength was to pass it up the field when he get into a tight-knit situation. So what they did was they took away this comfort zone. They simply put a man up the middle, like Curse, or Bland, or anybody with long hands, long arms, and good hands, and they made sure that he didn't have a security blanket. They took it away from him completely. That's usually something that Tampa Bay would do. But since they don't have the cast that they used to have when they won the Super Bowl, we just took the place of them and took away their comfort zone. Everything they tried to do, it did not work. And we shut down the run when we made Brady pass the ball. Now, Kurtz got an interception. I forget who else on our team got an interception. I think Bland got an interception. But at the end of the day, I think he had one. How many interceptions? Let me make sure. He only had one, so it was Kurtz that had the interception in the back of the end zone. At the end of the day, I'm very proud of my Cowboys. I'm very proud how not only that they played the game, but they followed through, got one time of possession, and they followed it to the very end. They did not give up, and they did not listen to the naysayers from the big name 3-letter networks or 4-letter networks or how many letters. They played straight up cowboy football. And guess what? I don't have nothing bad to say about my offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore. I'm actually proud of what the heck he did. He actually made us look good out there. I don't know what happened in the Washington Redskins game. I don't care. That's in the past. Ball it up. I don't even care about that loss anymore. After this win, if we can carry this game into the next game against the 49ers, you'll see me here again saying, how about them Cowboys? But that's the end of my video. That's all I had to say. I'm out.